My name is John Weinerth. I'm the Chief Executive Officer for California State Soccer Association, also known as Cal South. TMS was coaching under 6 boys soccer team, and my assistant coach was Tom Hill. So obviously got to know him out on the soccer field, and then that led to pizza parties and discussing what we do, and then the potential of him helping us with our IT needs. You know, once I kind of got my arms around what they do and how they're structured, you know, it was tremendous. We've dealt with, we had a previous IT provider that was structured a little differently. We kind of put it out to bid and had some other companies come through, and when it all came out in terms of bidding and interviewing the companies, TMS hands down, not only from a pricing standpoint but from a service standpoint, was the clear-cut winner, and we've been with them ever since. Well, our need really arose out of having another IT provider that wasn't very proactive in finding things within our servers and our network, and we were running into some issues. And so we had kind of shopped for someone that could do it better. And ever since they've come on board, from the onboarding process, analyzing our entire network, it's been a great relationship so far. Working with TMS is great. You know, I will tell you, in IT it gets tricky because sometimes, you know, it's a very technical related field. You're always not an expert in certain terminology and things they're talking about. So to have that comfort and trust level where you don't feel like you're being nickel and dimed, TMS I credit quite a bit. They've actually several times talked us down to more affordable solutions that could meet our needs, and I think that says a lot about Tom and the entire team over there. You know, I think the thing I like most about TMS is they're proactive. You know, as a CEO of this company, I don't want to find out when there's an issue. It's too late when you're finding out or getting certain messages over your server, or certain clients within your network are having trouble. So I like the fact that it's very much a two-way communication. They're touching base with you when things are fine, and I always think that's the best part of a good vendor relationship, is that it's not just you calling every time there's an issue or problem, but it's a constant two-way dialogue. Well, I definitely think we're more secure. I think it's really helped us look a bit deeper in terms of our entire network needs. Some things we would have shortcut previously, we decided to make the investment now, whether that's our wireless, inter-office wireless capability, all the way down to one thing that's unique about us is we have as a nonprofit, a volunteer board of directors and lots of committees, all of whom are somewhat out of the network but need to still be integrated, and it's a lot of volunteers. So they've been able to help us connect all those dots so that everyone feels part of the internal system, if you will. So I think that's been a new challenge, but something they've done a great job with from a service perspective. I would. I absolutely would. You know, IT is going to continue to become more and more important for whether it's a small nonprofit or a Fortune 500 company. You know, I feel like we've got a good partner who will be proactive and suggesting things that we're not thinking of. And so it's almost like having an additional extension of your staff so that we can stay on the cutting edge of technology. Which is important for any business that's going to sustain themselves going forward. I'd say be open to their feedback. Be very clear on what your needs are. The technology space, you can spend as much money as humanly possible. Let them know what your budget needs are. Give them a good indication and clarity around some of the things you're struggling with. They're very good about finding integrated solutions within their team. They have Microsoft SharePoint certified engineers and other things that we didn't have access to through our previous IT provider. So it really broadens the dialogue, to be honest. And I think there's a lot of opportunities that it's not just someone that's pinging your server once a day. They really want to see you operate better in a more integrated fashion using technology. So they're great. Just be clear with them as to what your challenges are, your budget is, and they'll come back with a solution for you. I would say you need to reconsider, and the only reason I can say that is because I'm kicking myself that we didn't make a move a few years earlier. To be honest, we struggled along. Sometimes bringing a new partner in can be daunting because you may have to switch over to new providers. And really looking back on it, I should have probably made the move or the switch sooner, to be honest with you. The only thing I would add is, Tom and Ralph and Chris and the entire team are just good guys to work with. Very quickly we established a good trust level. I really feel like there's someone that has our back from a technology standpoint. So, it's like any good partnership. When you're at that level, things flow pretty smoothly, and it's a good two-way dialogue.